Hi, I'm Trevor, the CEO of the same foundation. The donation we received from Interbase helped us in procuring vital, life-saving medical equipment and PPE for Tygerberg and Groote hospitals in the Western Cape. This was while the Western Cape was the epicenter of the pandemic. If you would like to get in touch or assist us in these projects, you can get hold of us on our website, which is www.samefoundation.org.za, Facebook and Instagram or LinkedIn.
We're on to race number 4 on the card, which goes off at 2:15 on the Monday afternoon. This is an ultra-competitive fillies and mares 92 handicap, set to be run over the 1400-meter trip. And at the time of recording, all 7 runners do take their part in this race, where we have joint favourites. Number 2, Meet at the George, and number 3, Sashay Away. Now, these, in terms of the place accumulators, I'm happy to bank at number 3, Sashay Away. I think that going over 1400 meters now could really suit her. She's a horse that has won over the distance. She's neatly drawn in gate number 3. And last time out, she was just narrowly beaten behind Caroluma. It was a matter of heads up, heads down at the line in one of the GTH meetings. And Caroluma put her head down where it mattered most on that occasion and narrowly beat Sasha Away. But I think that she could bounce back to winning ways. It's been 274 days. Her last win did come over 1400 when she did beat Shanty Lane. Now, Shanty Lane is obviously better off at the weights based on that run. And I think that Shanty Lane will give her a good run for money. But in terms of the PAs, I'm going to be with number 3, Sashay Away.
Yeah, you could be on the right horse. And the last time out when it was heads up, heads down, maybe one of these fillies that day, enjoyed less of the stick than the other. And maybe this filly was the filly that needed some riding. I'm not saying that Raymond Dennison did anything wrong, because they were riding under the rule conditions of using the whip in those GTH races. But they both ran to the line. I thought Rachel Vinica and Caroluma was absolutely brilliant. Great ride from her. But number 3, Sashay Away, when I look at the weights here, I just looked at it. Yeah, she's carrying top weight, so she's giving the entire field weight. But when I say that, there's actually not much from top to bottom here, Rael, because the bottom weight is Magical Flight at 54.5. There's no horse that's right at the bottom of the weight, so there's really not much from top to bottom when you have a look at the scale. Of course, Rachel claiming the 1.5 kgs on Lady Legend helps as well. But coming back to Sashay Away, you could be right. I was actually tempted to say, she could be a place accumulator banker, but I didn't add her on the short list because I got a lot of respect for number 2, Meet at the George, who is a distance specialist, and she has won over the course and distance, and it's that combination of DeMello and Canamea that demand the utmost respect. And then Shanty Lane I respect as well. That's going to be my other one. Her course and distance record is solid. Wendy Whitehead, she's having an absolute blast with her runners. And of course, Cabello Mazzaniana, he's having the season of his career thus far. If you just have a look at the first 2 months, and Cabello must be pinching himself. Things have really turned around for the young man, and he's taking it with both hands. So I'm going to go 3, 2, and 5 as my numbers in all bets. If I had to pick one more runner, I'll tell you, I actually had a look at it now. I was initially in the camp of number 7, Purple in Kanyezi. But now that I see the way Garth has brought this filly on, number 1, Louis Diamond, she's had 2 runs for him. The first start she needed 1,000 meters. I'm going to take a stance and say too short. Last time out, having watched that race, where it was a competitive field, she drifted right out in the betting market. She showed a lot of pace and speed that day, and she wasn't disgraced at the business end. I think from draw 1, 55.5 kgs, I don't see a problem at all over 1,400 meters. She's the type of filly that will have the run of the race. She's receiving weight from the horses that she's taking on that seem to be the likely winners in the race. But if Serena Mundi rides a clever race from the front, I think she's the type of horse that if she doesn't have a fight with Lady Legend and a horse like Shanty Lane, I've seen go to the front, Purple in Kanyezi at times, I think if she doesn't have a fight for that lead from draw 1, I can see her possibly causing an upset here.
She could certainly be a horse to keep a very close eye on, especially in this lineup. Now on a mark of 84, best of the draws, and as Dees mentioned, is receiving weight. But Dees, it's an ultra competitive race, a field where I don't think you could be shocked if you get any sort of result here. I think the field could be the safe way to play in terms of the pick 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, but I want to get through. So I'm going to go In numerical order.
If it's more than 3, it's a field.
Yeah, I'm going to go numerical order. 2, 3, 5. In order of preference, 3, 2, 5.
2, 3, 5, 5, 2, 3 for D's. And Meter the George, certainly a horse that has to be given the utmost respect, but I'm going to go with the field in this race. It's just 7 runners, and all 7 horses do have chances, but in terms of the place accumulator, I'm happy with number 3, Sashay Away.
My name is Beston. I live in Cape Town. Also, I do delivery. Interbet helped me to realize my dreams. Now I have my own delivery vehicle, and I'm able to do the removal in and around Cape Town.